Wow, we actually did it. We hit 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So honestly, I am super happy. I could have done a community post thanking all of you for 1,000 subscribers or a short, but I kind of wanted to make a reflection video. Basically, my plan is I'm just going to talk about, my plans for the channel for the future and maybe to reflect a little bit. Just because when I started this channel, I was actually quite young. I was still in school. I think I was around year 10. And then now I'm looking for work and stuff. So I kind of want to look back and sort of think, what did I do good back then or bad? And, it's going to be kind of epic. So first of all, before I do any of that, just want to say, super happy. I'm super happy. I actually hit 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without all of you. So I want to thank every single one of you for subscribing, watching the content, liking it. And yeah, because I honestly didn't think I would get to this point, honestly. I do have a gaming channel, and unfortunately that channel isn't anywhere near to that. It has got 402 subscribers or 4 subscribers, something like that. But this channel is definitely the one I've been, keeping going for a while, because my main passion is collecting. So anyway, I think it's time to reflect a little bit. So when I started the channel, when I reviewed items, it was okay. I was a lot younger and stuff. My reviews were kind of annoying. Don't get me wrong, they weren't terrible. I'm not going to be watching any of these videos in this video just because I don't want this video to be ages. But just going to sort of flick through a few. Basically, my dad pretty much ran the channel. I really didn't buy that much stuff because obviously I didn't really have the money back then. He bought sort of stuff for me to review. A lot of the stuff I actually didn't know what it was. So I was sort of reviewing it. I was sort of share my thoughts on the figure, of the look of the figure, look of the character. A lot of stuff I haven't actually watched, like the Freddy Krueger stuff and that, because I was quite young back then. And my reviewing wasn't that professional. We're not talking about quality here. Obviously, the quality wasn't as good as it is now, but we're not really talking about that. We're talking about the way I'm talking and stuff. I was unprofessional. I was always burping all the time. It's really, really annoying. Sometimes I took certain things not so seriously. My commentating wasn't as professional. But the one thing I do think was really good and a lot of people did enjoy was it wasn't just me on the channel, it was my dad in some of the videos. We were doing some stuff. He's sort of stopped collecting now, and he's probably not going to be returning anytime soon. So I'm sort of running the channel. I'm sort of buying the stuff now, and my sort of videos are way more professional. But yeah, a lot more proud of my videos now. Put a lot more effort, better quality. I set them out a lot better. I've used a lot of inspiration from other creators, mainly Justin. And sort of improved my videos just using a bit of inspiration. So yeah, really happy with what I've done. I've started to do figure previews. I did do them a while ago as well, but then for some reason I just stopped doing them. I got bored of them. I did a Moff Gideon one here, then down here, did one about the Darth Vader and Grand Inquisitor, and even further down, one about Carnage and stuff. Really didn't enjoy doing them for some reason, and I stopped. And then I thought, if I start doing figure previews, it's more content for the channel, more subscribers, more views, more likes. So I just started doing them, and now I really enjoy doing them a lot, actually. A lot more than I did before. And yeah, and also shorts. It took me a long time for me to start making shorts, which is actually crazy. I made a Fuggler short, and then I just stopped making shorts. And then when I got the quarter scale Vader, that was 2 years ago, I think, something like that. Then I thought, I need to start making more shorts. Shorts get a lot of views. So I just started doing that, and look at me now. If you go all the way to the top, look at all the views on these shorts. It's absolutely crazy. When I bought Hot Toys figures and stuff, I was thinking maybe I could do a short where I'm showing my process, sort of showing the box, and sort of cutting away when I'm unboxing it, and then cutting back to it in the box. Basically I'll call it the first look short. A little bit of inspiration from Sideshow when they do their first look sort of shorts or videos. They used to do videos, now they do it in short form. And then basically my new genius idea. Before we talk about that actually, basically when I first did my first look short, I actually commentated. I was like, oh okay, this is the Hot Toys Praetorian Guard. And I was thinking, I think it's probably better for me not to commentate. Maybe put some music in the background and then show the figure in the box. Not take it out or anything, just show it in the box, show the box. And that's what I did. And then I've been following the little trend of this is my figure, which is your figure trend. They do really, really well. A lot of people do that. It's this is your figure if you scroll, all that sort of stuff. And Basically, I just use the audio, you know, like, it's not me saying it, it's just some random person saying it. I've just copied it from other people's videos. Everyone is making those videos, not so much now, but they still get really a lot of views. And now my big genius idea is, YouTube is like the Figure Hideout. They do sort of like unboxing shorts, or they show like, they do a quick like look of the figure and all the accessories and stuff in a short form, and then they'll post like a big review, or you know, like a 10-minute review, something like that. And basically I wanted to use inspiration, so I started making sort of showcase shorts. So basically this is my sort of most viewed one here, 12k views. Basically, let me just press on this one.
Is a Hot Toys Kidpool figure from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Basically, I'll just show you like the accessories really quickly, the figure, sort of talk about it briefly. Like for example, like, you know, Kidpool, like maybe the hood goes up, or the Darth Vader, like the burnt skin and the head sculpt, different head sculpts, you know, the 3 different head sculpts, you know, the mask, the unmasked, sort of stuff like that. And it's one of the best decisions I've ever made on this channel. Loads and loads of views. And yeah, so honestly, don't want to talk about this too long, because I don't want this video to be too long, like I said. But yeah, I really I'm happy with the way I'm running this channel right now. And yeah, the quality's a little better because I actually record my videos in a kitchen. I don't know if you guys have noticed, just because the light is really good in the kitchen. It's also very quiet, so I can review stuff. It may be a bit weird, you may be thinking, why a kitchen? But it works out, so if it works, well, whatever, I guess. Also, I think with the figure previews, some of them just do really terribly, like this Wolverine released video. I started doing released videos, so when a figure is released that I'm interested in, I'll make a video on it and stuff. What I'm going to be doing from now on, I think, is if a figure is announced, for example, they announce, I don't know, a Stranger figure from the Acolyte, I think they're going to do that at some point. Instead of making a full video on it saying, oh my god, this is amazing, this is the you know, the prototype photos, I'll make a short on it instead, just because shorts do way better. This is like similar with the Brown Suit Wolverine. I'll do a short on it, and then when the figure releases, if it's like a figure I actually am interested in and thinking about getting, or maybe want to get but not gonna get, I'll do like a released video, which is like 8 to 10 minutes long, which has a bit of music in the background and me talking about the sort of released blogger photos. So yeah. Now, one more thing I want to say really quickly. Another thing I really hated about my old videos is, like, I hated this so much. Like, back then, obviously not. But when I have rewatched some of my videos back a while ago, at the end of my videos, I kept showing updates to my collections. And then, you know, I would actually do a full-on collection tour eventually. But then it would sort of ruin the purpose of the collection tour. Because if I'm showing all the updates to my collections in the end of my reviews, it makes the room tour a bit less special. I hated when I did that. Like, there was a couple of videos I did where, like, the video was really short. 2 minutes of it was talking about the item, and then the next 3 or 4 minutes was me showing updates to my collections. I hated that. I'm so glad I never do that ever again. I think I almost did at one point, like maybe like a year ago. I was gonna say, from now on, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna like review an item, then show you what it looks like in the collection, where I'm gonna put it. I think I've done that a couple of times, like a year or two ago, but I thought, nah, there's no point doing it. It's gonna ruin, the whole idea of a room tour, you know, that sort of stuff. Also, as you probably know, if you press this link here, it will take you to my Instagram account. I have an Instagram account, 313 followers. I just post pictures and shorts. What the hell? No, thank you. No, I don't want to log in. Whatever. I actually put a link in my description of all my videos, but for some reason the link is broken. I don't know what happened. So I just say from now on in my description, I'll just go to the channel bio or whatever. Really enjoying that. Make sure to check it out. I started it on New Year's Day, I'm pretty sure, of this year. New Year's Day 2025. So make sure to check that out. Instagram account out. I'm really happy with it. But yeah, I've definitely got a very popular videos on the channel. My views, my highest viewed video on the channel is the Hulk Hot Toys figure, and my highest view short on the channel is the Kidpool showcase, which blew my mind actually, 12k views. Now, what could I do better? Well, I always used to do reviews on random little items, and sometimes they would blow up, as you can see, like the Among Us thingy I made there about that weird cheap little thing I bought. For some reason, it's got 23k views. No idea why. That makes no sense, but okay, cool. I don't really do that anymore, but I'm going to start doing it more often with stuff I buy. Like, I've got a Lego not a Lego Star Wars. I've got a Lego Fortnite set literally right here, and I was thinking I'll just, make a quick short on it. So if I've got something small that I bought which I really like, I might just do a short on it, and it may blow up. Not so much a video, and then the videos will be for the more, like, you know, crazy items like Hot Toys, NECA 112 figures, or Hasbro helmets, props, or outfits, stuff like that. What is my plan for the future of this channel? Basically, I want to keep going how I am. Hot Toys collecting is not the easiest thing ever. I don't even have a proper job yet. But when I do get a full-time job, I'm going to be earning a lot more money. But money's not really the big thing with collecting. No, it is. But there's also another thing as well. It's spacing. And the thing is, I'm running out of space. If I do end up running out of space, it's quite obvious what I do, what a lot of collectors do. I've never actually had to deal with this yet, but a lot of collectors, they'll just, you know, find a figure in their collection, even if they like it, you know, they'll think, okay, you know what, I want to buy this figure, I'm going to retire this figure to get that figure. So I think I'll have to start doing that in the future. Honestly, it's quite, I haven't ever, like, done it, but it feels like, but I know it's going to be hard. I'm going to be like, okay, what should I sell? Boba Fett helmet, Green Goblin figure, I don't know, that's that Clone Trooper. It'll be very hard because I love all the figures I buy, but sometimes you have to let things go. I'll be like, okay, it's going to be sad to let that go, but I have to let it go because I want to buy something else, you know, something new to keep my hype up with the collecting hobby, to keep content on the channel. And yeah, because what I'm scared about is like me running out of stuff to review on the channel, or running out of video ideas and stuff like that, and then my channel will die and stuff. Because my gaming one has died a little bit, where like it just doesn't gain many views anymore. It's probably because it might be a silly coincidence that the games or the videos I put up are not that popular. You have to be consistent with YouTube, so I'm a bit nervous about that. I'm nervous about my future with, you know, my collecting hobby. I'm just hoping, you know, I'm gonna keep how I'm not gonna, you know, stress about it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna buy figures. I'm gonna buy the figures I like. I'm not gonna go crazy for it. I'm not stupid. I'm very good with money. I use PayPal and stuff to like pay off figures monthly. I'm not stupid. I won't buy loads and loads of items. I'll be very sort of selective. Some items, some figures, I'm like, I really do like that, but you know what? I'm not gonna get it. Not got the space. You know, I'm not going to pass on it because you can't have everything. I've already got a lot of stuff coming out, which is on my list. Like, quite a few figures I'm looking forward to is like General Grievous or Daredevil Born Again figure, the shirtless Wolverine figure if I don't screw it up, stuff like that coming out soon. So basically, yeah, that's all I really want to say. Like, just want to keep going, just keep going. Okay, I find that a lot of the time when I'm actually recording, I'm not looking at the camera on the top of my monitor. I'm looking actually at my monitor. I do apologise. I'm terrible with eye contact in real life, and apparently on YouTube as well. I can't look at the camera. But yeah, just want to keep going. And hopefully, if it goes well for me, hopefully I can continue this hobby forever. Hopefully I can, you know, be strong enough to sell items, sell, you know, figures I've had for a while to replace with newer figures. I'm a little worried that I'm going to sell like a figure, I'm going to buy a new figure to replace that figure. I'm like, you know what, don't like this figure as much as the last figure. But you have to do it, you have to sell stuff. I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm determined to keep this channel going. I'm determined to find video ideas, especially short ideas, shorts, carry channels, loads of views. But yeah, I'm determined to keep going. I won't let anything stop me. I'll keep going, keep getting collectibles, sell stuff, keep making content for this channel because I really love this hobby. It's a bit stressful, the hobby is sometimes. Like that Darth Vader, that battle damaged Darth Vader figure was one of the most annoying things I've ever dealt with. I broke it by mistake. That was more me being stupid, but then trying to get the head on with the cape, it was, oh my god. Oh, anyway, I guess that is it. That is where I'm going to leave it for this video. If you have enjoyed, just please like the video, stuff like that. Comment down below, when you started watching my channel. That's a big one, yes. Let me know if you are a true OG and you've been watching the channel since I made it. This channel is like 5 years old now, so let me know when you started. Maybe if you're new, it's fine. If you're new, all good. I don't really care what you say. Just tell me. I'm really interested to find out who's an OG and who's a new viewer on the channel, because, you know, 1,000 subscribers is a lot. Oh, I think I've got like 1,002 or 3, 1,004. I don't know. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in my next review, figure preview, or short.